I'm here today because the American people have both the right and the responsibility to know the truth about unidentified aerial phenomenon.
A mysterious object in our skies has shaken even the halls of Congress. Classified footage and eyewitness reports reveal behavior no known technology can match, forcing lawmakers to demand answers. Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna has openly confirmed that officials are being blocked from critical UFO data. Now, with transparency on the line, the world is on the edge as the revelations are only beginning. Congress is blocked from the truth. After 3 eyewitness confused everyone with its strange behavior, the debate over UFOs reignited. For decades, reports of unidentified flying objects, strange aerial phenomena that seemed to defy known physics and technology, were largely dismissed as fringe speculation or conspiracy theory. Now, with 3 eyewitness, even top scientists and officials can no longer ignore the question, what is really flying in our skies? Yet, despite growing public interest and expert scrutiny, Congress remains largely in the dark. High-ranking members of both the House and Senate are being told by the intelligence community and the Department of Defense that they do not have a need to know when it comes to classified UFO information. These are lawmakers entrusted with overseeing national security, approving defense budgets, and holding military leaders accountable. Still, they are blocked from accessing critical data about unexplained aerial phenomena and recovered materials. The problem is clear. The government is actively blocking elected congressional officials from viewing and disclosing UFO data. Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna has confirmed that members of the intelligence community and the Department of Defense are withholding access to classified footage. The secrecy is so extensive that whistleblowers have bypassed official channels entirely. Representative Eric Burleson revealed that some classified UFO footage was dead-dropped to him in secret because the system said he could not see it. Someone inside the government broke protocol to ensure that critical information reached those charged with protecting the public. These leaks suggest that withheld data may be far more significant than anyone realizes. The push for transparency is not limited to a single political party. Both Republicans and Democrats in the House and Senate are demanding answers. This rare bipartisan effort underscores that this is not political theater, but a serious institutional issue, highlighting the deep tension between government secrecy and public accountability. Public pressure is mounting as well. The upcoming release of the movie The Age of Disclosure, featuring figures like Senator Marco Rubio, has brought the issue to millions of viewers, signaling high-level political engagement. The media is no longer merely reporting on UFOs. It has become a tool for lawmakers to demand disclosure. Ordinary citizens, who once risked being dismissed as conspiracy theorists, now see elected officials themselves raising urgent questions. If Congress is being denied access, then how did classified UFO footage leak? And what secrets does this video actually reveal about the phenomena the government has been hiding for decades? Let's tell you the details. The leaked UFO footages that changed everything. The leaked UFO footage reveals objects moving in ways no known technology on Earth can match. These videos were not recorded by random witnesses. They were taken from secure military systems. That means someone on the inside made a deliberate decision to leak them, risking everything to expose what they believed the public and Congress must see. One of the most shocking leaks is a classified video that was secretly dead-dropped to Representative Eric Burleson and later given to a task force. It shows a UFO flying at unbelievable speeds and making sharp direction changes that no aircraft can survive. In the clip, a Hellfire missile strikes the object directly. Normally, a hit like that would destroy any drone, jet, or vehicle. Instead, the object becomes even faster. It shifts direction instantly and continues moving as if untouched. The motion looks smooth, controlled, and far beyond anything human-made. Experts say no technology on Earth can withstand a Hellfire impact and continue flying like that. Then something even stranger happens. 3 glowing dots detach from the main object right after the explosion. They do not scatter like debris. They stay close together and glide as if they are following a plan. Their glow remains steady. Their motion looks intentional and coordinated. This detail has led many to wonder if the object was not only unharmed, but possibly reacting to the attack. Another confirmed leak came from Mosul, Iraq. During a military operation, a perfect metallic sphere was captured moving between buildings. It has no wings, no engines, and no visible propulsion. It does not match any American or foreign drone design, yet it glides smoothly with steady precision, almost like it is surveying the area. The flawless sphere shape makes it even more mysterious because it does not follow any known aerodynamic principles. What makes all of this even more alarming is where the leaks came from. These videos were taken from inside government networks. Someone with direct access to classified material chose to bypass the system entirely. They risked their career and possibly their freedom to reveal what they believe is being hidden. According to several lawmakers, the intelligence community continues to block elected officials from the truth. Even members of Congress, who approve the budgets for these programs, are told they are not allowed to know anything about them. This has fueled a growing theme of deception. Many lawmakers now express frustration that the public pays taxes for programs that remain completely secret. Some even reference the alleged quote from a former CIA director claiming that everything the American public believes is a lie. Whether or not the quote is true, the sentiment reflects the level of mistrust. But if these are not alien spacecraft, then what are they? You would be surprised to know how witnesses in Congress describe them. What Congress is actually hearing. Behind closed doors, members of Congress are hearing testimonies that go far beyond the idea of visitors from another planet. Some witnesses are claiming that the entities involved are non-human, yet not extraterrestrial in the way people usually imagine. According to Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna, these insiders are reporting contact with what they call interdimensional beings. This is not her own speculation. She uses the term directly based on information and witness testimonies gathered through congressional investigations. They describe them as life forms that exist in a reality beyond ordinary physical space. According to these accounts, these entities do not move, think, or behave like anything created by humans. They operate under rules that do not match the physics we understand. Witnesses report that these beings and the craft associated with them can appear and disappear in an instant. They can travel at impossible speeds and make movements that break every known law of aerodynamics. Some accounts describe objects dropping into the ocean without slowing down, as if water offers no resistance. Others describe them turning at angles that would destroy any human aircraft. These details have led some experts to believe the phenomenon does not belong to conventional space travel at all. What makes the picture even stranger is how closely these modern reports match ancient history. Throughout mythology and religious texts, there are stories of beings who appear from nowhere, move through the air with ease, or shift between realms. They are described as watchers, messengers, spirits, or higher powers. Some researchers believe these stories were not symbolic, but early attempts to describe the same interdimensional events that are being recorded today. The idea that these beings have always been here is gaining attention as more witnesses connect the past to the present. Instead of asking where these entities come from, some are now asking what their purpose is. If they are interdimensional, then their presence on Earth might have a reason. Some theories suggest they could be part of a cosmic conflict. Others believe they influence humanity in ways that are subtle and long-term. These possibilities raise deep questions about why they reveal themselves at certain moments and remain hidden at others. The most surprising part is that Congress is hearing these claims directly. Lawmakers are being told these testimonies by people with high security access. Intelligence agencies are taking the information seriously enough to present it to elected officials. That alone suggests that the government believes these explanations are possible and worth investigating. If interdimensional beings are being reported, what does the Bible or ancient scripture say that matches their behavior? And could these sightings be part of a spiritual or cosmic war? Let's find out. The Bible's interdimensional world. Long before modern science tried to understand strange objects in the sky, the Bible described a universe far more layered than the one we see. Scripture speaks of multiple heavens and spiritual realms that exist beyond ordinary space, time, and matter. These realms are presented as real places where powerful beings move freely between dimensions. In other words, the Bible already suggested that reality stretches far beyond the three-dimensional world humans inhabit. Among the most mysterious figures in biblical writings are the sons of God and the Watchers. Passages in Genesis and in the Book of Enoch describe them as divine beings who interacted with humanity in direct and dramatic ways. Some guided and protected, while others corrupted and misled. These beings arrived from another realm and appeared in human form when they chose. Their ability to cross into our world is strikingly similar to modern descriptions of interdimensional encounters. The Bible also reveals that these beings are part of a vast conflict. In the book of Daniel, a messenger speaks of battling the Prince of Persia and the Prince of Greece. These are spiritual powers who rule over nations and resist divine messengers. The idea is repeated in the book of Ephesians, where Paul warns that humanity is not struggling against flesh and blood, but against cosmic rulers and spiritual wickedness in unseen places. This describes an ongoing war that takes place in realms beyond human perception, yet influences events on Earth. Another astonishing detail is found in the story of the Nephilim. Genesis records that these giants were born when the sons of God intermarried with human women. This suggests that beings from another dimension were able to cross into physical reality and produce offspring. Many researchers see this as the clearest biblical example of interdimensional beings interacting with the human world in physical form. The Bible does not describe aliens traveling from distant planets. Instead, it presents a universe filled with higher beings who exist in a layered, dimensional structure that overlaps with human reality. This view aligns more closely with what modern witnesses report when they describe objects or entities that appear to move in ways that defy physical laws. It suggests that the phenomenon might be spiritual or dimensional, rather than extraterrestrial. If the Bible's description of these beings aligns with modern UFO reports, then what about the mysterious astronomical object that NASA is now studying, and what makes it so strange? The 3I Atlas Mystery, NASA's comet. That isn't a comet. 3I Atlas, also known as C2025N1, is only the third known interstellar object ever observed. This means it did not originate from our solar system. It came from somewhere far beyond the Sun, traveling through the galaxy for an unknown time before entering our neighborhood. Its appearance has reignited debates among astronomers and physicists because its behavior defies many expectations. One of the most striking aspects of 3I Atlas is its speed and trajectory. Unlike normal comets that orbit the Sun, this object follows a hyperbolic path, meaning it is not bound by the Sun's gravity. When first observed, it was traveling at approximately 137,000 miles per hour, or 221,000 kilometers per hour. Its velocity is far higher than typical comets, which usually average around 50,000 miles per hour. This extreme speed and trajectory make it clear that 3I Atlas is just passing through our solar system, not orbiting like other comets. Observations of its size and structure reveal more mysteries. The nucleus of 3I Atlas is estimated to be between 440 meters and 5.6 kilometers wide. Surrounding it is a coma, or cloud, rich in carbon dioxide. Measurements from the James Webb Space Telescope show that its carbon dioxide to water ratio is unusually high, much higher than that of typical comets. It also contains water ice, carbon monoxide, and dust. Some studies suggest that the surface of the object has been altered by galactic cosmic rays, which may explain its strange chemical makeup. 3I Atlas also behaves differently from any comet astronomers have seen. It has lost its tail or never formed one, even after passing close to the Sun and being exposed to solar storms. Its color is unusually blue, even bluer than the Sun itself, which may relate to ionized gas, energy, or temperature. The object has accelerated in ways that are not typical for comets, leading to theories that it could be absorbing energy from the Sun through a persistent solar-facing jet. Despite these unusual properties, NASA maintains that 3I Atlas poses no danger to Earth. Its closest approach is expected to be about 1.8 astronomical units, roughly 170 million miles away. The acting NASA administrator has described it as a comet that walks like a comet, talks like a comet, struts like a comet. Yet the mysteries remain. If scientists insist it is just a comet, why are amateur astronomers and some physicists claiming its behavior is anything but natural? Let's tell you another surprising detail that can challenge everything we think we know about objects from beyond our solar system. What amateur astronomers caught. While official space agencies continue to describe 3E Atlas as an ordinary comet, amateur astronomers around the world are building a very different picture. Using personal telescopes, small observatories, and shared online data, they have tracked the object every night it has been visible. Many of them report behavior that does not match what is normally seen in comets. Their observations have added new layers of mystery to an already unusual interstellar visitor. One of the first signs that something was different came from its brightness. As 3I Atlas approached its closest point to the Sun, it brightened much faster than astronomers expected. Most comets follow predictable rules. Their brightness increases at a certain rate as the Sun heats their surface. But 3I Atlas brightened far more quickly than standard models allow. This sudden increase became one of the earliest red flags that the object was behaving in a way that did not follow normal cometary physics. Amateur astronomers also noticed a strange blue glow around the object. Typical comets tend to appear white or green because their light comes from dust and gas released by melting ice. The blue glow around 3I Atlas suggests a different process, possibly one driven by gas emission rather than dust. Polarization studies then revealed extreme negative polarization, a rare trait that does not fit the usual polarization curves of comets. This finding deepened the puzzle because polarization measures how light interacts with the surface and the surrounding material. Another surprising observation came from reports of a jet of material pointing toward the Sun. In normal comets, dust and gas form a tail that points away from the Sun because of solar radiation. A jet streaming toward the Sun is extremely unusual. Some observers describe it as stronger and more concentrated than anything they have seen in a natural comet. There are also claims that the object is releasing a nickel-based alloy, something not commonly found in standard comet outgassing. Combined with allegations of small deviations in its predicted path, many observers now wonder whether its movement is entirely natural. A growing group of researchers suggests that these strange features may be linked to surface layers that have been processed by cosmic rays during the object's long journey through the galaxy. This idea matches some scientific studies, but it does not explain every anomaly. The mystery only grows deeper with every observation, the final warning, and the interdimensional battle. For many, strange events in the sky are just scientific mysteries, yet for others, especially those familiar with biblical prophecy, these events may signal something far deeper. The Bible warns of powerful deceptions, spiritual forces, and signs appearing before major events. With reports of interdimensional beings and unexplained objects rising, some believe these warnings are now unfolding. The Bible speaks of powerful deceptions and extraordinary wonders meant to mislead. And some theologians suggest that modern unexplained objects may fit this description. It is a reminder that not all mysteries are purely physical. Some may touch realms beyond ordinary understanding. Amid this rising sense of mystery, Congress has stepped into the spotlight. Lawmakers are growing increasingly vocal, refusing to accept secrecy or half-truths. Figures like Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna have publicly demanded full transparency, insisting that elected officials have the right to honest information on phenomena that could impact national security. The push is bipartisan, cutting across party lines as both houses of Congress pressure intelligence agencies to disclose what they know. The combination of spiritual speculation and political urgency has created an unusual tension. For believers, there is a call to discernment, to test what is real and not be swayed by spectacle or fear. For lawmakers, there is a pressing need to pierce through secrecy and demand answers from institutions that have long withheld information. Now, the stakes are higher than ever. With growing public attention and Congress refusing to remain in the dark, the pressure for truth is building. Both spiritual watchers and political leaders are aligned in a rare moment of urgency, signaling that the revelations yet to come could challenge our understanding of both the world and the unseen forces at work within it. If this is only the beginning, what happens when the next unidentified object reveals something far more extraordinary, and no government, agency, or religion is prepared to explain it? Share your thoughts on it in the comments.